WBFS Financial Accounting Chapter 10 Partnership Goodwill. This time we talk about the goodwill adjustment, and for goodwill adjustment we have two situations we need to do the accounting treatment. The first one is when the goodwill is being revaluated, revaluation of goodwill. And the second one is when there is a changes in the profit and loss sharing ratio. But I've mentioned before in the question, always there are situation that goodwill account is maintained or not maintained. I repeat. When there's always a situation mentioned that goodwill account exists or not exists. Therefore, for this situation, these two situations, we have different accounting treatment. Goodwill account exists or goodwill account not exists. So, for the goodwill account exists, if there is a revaluation of goodwill, we need to have the accounting treatment. However, when there is no goodwill account exists, even though there is changes in goodwill increase or decrease, we don't need the accounting treatment. And for second situation, if there is change in profit and loss sharing ratio, if the goodwill account exists, no relevant accounting adjustment needed. However, if the goodwill account is not exist, then we need to have the relevant accounting treatment. Okay, so we take a look at the worked example 2 to 4 and explain the above situation. Okay, first we start with the worked example 2. For the worked example 2, you find is related to the revaluation of goodwill. And for the revaluation, only if the goodwill account exists, then we need to have the relevant accounting treatment. So, for this question, same. The goodwill account exists. Okay, next we take a look. We have three partners, DDF, and these three partners are equal partners. That means they share the profit and loss equally. 1/3, 1/3. Okay, next one. And the goodwill is changes on 2 days. The first one is on 31 of December 2086, the goodwill was found overvalued by 600. 2086 should be found undervalued by 2,700. So if it's undervalued, then the goodwill we need to adjust is to increase 2,700, right? And next one, in 2 December of 2087, it's found the goodwill was overvalued by 600. Therefore, we need to decrease the goodwill by 600. And based on this, we have the relevant journal entry. For the journal entry, debit, credit. Of course, if it's goodwill need to adjust increase, then we debit the goodwill account 2,700. And of course, for the capital, we need to credit it divided by 3, that means 900 each. And for the 31 of December to X7, because the goodwill need to decrease, therefore we credit the goodwill by 600, and for the capital account we will debit it. Then divided by 3, that means each one will be 200. So this is the worked example number 2, and you find the relevant accounting treatment for the revaluation of goodwill. Okay, next we come to the worked example number 3. And for the worked example number 3, you find that it's related to the change worked example number 3. Okay, and it related to the change of P&L sharing ratio. And for change of P&L sharing ratio, remind you one more time, is only related when the goodwill account not exists. So for this example, same, we don't have goodwill account, no goodwill account. And take a look at the question. You find that there are 3 persons, GHI, and for this 3 person GHI and in partnership sharing ratio is 3:1. 3:1, that means over is 6. Okay, that's the old one. And next, on 28th of July to X5, they changed their profit and loss sharing ratio to 1 to 2 to 2. So 1 to 5 to 5 and 2 to 5. The new one. And the goodwill, take a look at the goodwill. The goodwill value that is 120,000. That means 120,000. Okay, so what should we do? We want to write the journal entries to record the transaction. Okay, so we need to first share the goodwill by the O ratio first, and then to find the changes. Okay, this is our purpose and our objective. Okay, so we go on. Goodwill 120,000 divided by 6, and then you find 20,000, and then times 3 you find 60,000. Next one times 4, 40,000, and then 20,000. Okay, and for the new one you find is divided by 5, and each proportion you got 24,000, and then 2 proportion 48,000, and at last also same 48,000. So we need to calculate the change. Always change, we talk about the new one minus the old one. So for the changes, G negative 46,000, H positive 8,000, and at last for I positive 28,000. Okay, but how is related to our accounting entry or journal entry. It's like this. For G, you find the change is negative. It means that G suffer loss in the goodwill sharing. Therefore, for H and I, they need to compensate for the G losses. Therefore, you have the following journal entry. For G, we will credit it because we need to compensate for his capital losses. Therefore, G we credit 36,000. And remember, for credit the capital account means to increase G capital, and for H and I we will debit it. So to help you to memorize the entry, just very easy. If you find change is a negative amount, okay, change is negative amount, then credit the capital account. Just some hints here, okay? Change of goodwill. If it's fine, it's positive, then you debit the capital account. Of course, for the capital is related to the partners. Okay, we need to do respective partners. Okay, so I will show you the capital account. What is this? For the adjustment, we have GHI for the relevant accounting adjustment will be like this. We write like this. Is related to goodwill adjustment, so we write goodwill adjustment. And remind you one more time, for the negative, we credit the capital. That means for G, we will credit it by 36,000, and for H and I, we will debit it 8,000 and 28,000 respectively for the goodwill adjustment. Okay, this is the worked example number 3, and to remind you the change of profit and loss ratio with no goodwill account maintained. Okay, next we will come to the last question, worked example number 4. For worked example number 4 is a combination of the change of profit and loss sharing ratio as well as the revaluation of goodwill. Okay, revaluation of goodwill plus the change of profit and loss sharing ratio. Okay, and we take a look here. We take a look. For this situation, I will mainly focus on no goodwill account maintained. Why I have this approach is because for the normal public exam question, we normally deal with no goodwill account exists. Okay, therefore I mainly focus on this approach, how we do it. Okay, we take a look of the question first. We have 3 partners, JKL. For JKL, they share the profit and loss is 231. and then the capital balance is 20,000. Okay, capital balance is 20,000. Right here, JKL. For the capital balance is 20,000 each. Okay, next we move on to the tangible asset amount is 60,000, remain unchanged throughout the subsequent 2 years. Okay, the goodwill's value, you find the goodwills. Okay, goodwill for the date is 31 December 20x2, the goodwill 6,000. Okay, next, and then we change on x3. 2x3 is changed to 30,000, and at that day the profit and loss also changed to 1 to 1 to 1. Okay, and then on 2x4 we revalued it to 17,400. Okay, because we normally take a look of the remind you one more time. Remember, we are now in the situation of the no goodwill account exists. Therefore, for the revaluation of goodwill, we can simply ignore it. And the change in profit and loss sharing ratio, we need to take a look. Therefore, for the change, when the change of profit and sharing loss ratio occurred, is this one, right? Therefore, for the goodwill account further changes, we don't need to take into account. And then we calculate the change of goodwill. For the old one, we can divide it by 6 for 30,000, and then you find for 2 proportion. Okay, I would say like that. Sorry. For the change, for the old one is old goodwill is 6,000. Therefore, for this one, we need to check a look of the share by the 6,000 first. Okay, this one is 6,000. Okay, because it's related to the profit and loss sharing ratio of 20x2. Okay, and then we share 1,000. 10,000, 15,000 and 5,000. So the total is 6,000. Okay. Oh, yeah, here should be 1,000. Oh no, sorry. Okay, I'll repeat. For the old one, okay, for the old one, we share by this one, okay. We just basically base on this one, 30,000, and then we share it. Okay, 10,000, 15,000, and at last 5,000. So you find the total is total 30,000, right? Okay, we share by this one. Change, no need to we ignore the previous one. Okay, and the new one. The new one we shared by the new ratio 10,000, 10,000, and also 10,000. Okay, so for the change, for J, no change here. For K, negative 5,000, and for L, positive 5,000. Okay, so we take a look of the capital account. Of the capital account, and let's see what will be the changes over there. For the capital JKL, remind you each have the balance brought down 20,000. And then we have the goodwill adjustment. For J, the goodwill adjustment is 0, no need to have. And for K, we have credit 5,000, therefore negative, we credit it. And for L, we debit 5,000. Right, so when we do the balance carry down, okay, JKL 20,000, 25,000, and then 15,000. Okay, and for the respective journal entry, we will debit the L, and then credit K 5,000. Okay, so I'll repeat for example number 4. For the change, revaluation and change of goodwill, if there is no goodwill account exists, we take a look of the latest goodwill and have to share the latest goodwill by the old and new ratio and capital changes, and then we'll be fine.